Y'all know what a hibachi grill is, right? You know, it's Japanese food, Asian food. Guy cooks in front of you on this big grill. There's fire, there's eggs, there's fun tricks. I'm proposing this is a thing Americans can do only. We go to Japan. We set up a restaurant. Lawn chairs, right? Lawn chairs are the seats. There's like one of those white foldable tables that has like marker and crayon markings from years of being with children. And we just get like a couple white guys and a black guy, you know, and a Mexican. So like two white guys, a black guy, a Mexican, and then another ethnic minority, and they group them around one grill, and they're all talking while the white guy, who's like kind of like, you know, a chunky guy, he's like clearly the alpha of this dad pack, is on the grill grilling, and that's what that is. The grill and chill. That's what we'll call it, the grill and chill. I think that could make so much money, and I just, you know, I'm just saying, I'm giving it to you guys. You know, I don't even want it, but you invest that. That's on you, alright? I believe in you. You can do it. Alrighty, and we're in. Oh, squeaky chair. Oh. You know, on the way home today, on the radio, Holding Out for a Hero came on Spotify. And it made me think of a few years ago. I want to say like 2018, 2019. Might have been 2020 or 2021. It was a few years ago. Whatever. It was a while ago. Where we got a trailer for a new He-Man show, right? And everyone's like, oh man, cool, a He-Man remake. You know, we had a She-Ra remake. Now it's He-Man's turn. Cool. And the trailer, oh my god, it was so cool. It was so hype. You got to see He-Man beating the shit out of Skeletor. You got to see it all, this, that, the other. It was so cool. The soundtrack, obviously, Holding Out for a Hero, fire song. And then we got the show, and He-Man died in the first episode. The trailer was just rips from episode 1. And then we get this, I don't even remember her name. She was like, she's the son of, or not the son. She's the daughter of Man-at-Arms, which is like one of the characters from the original cast. She's the daughter of Man-at-Arms. I don't really know her name, but her whole thing. But she's so, that's how unlikable she is. Basically, the premise of season 1, for what I remember, it has been a few years since I watched it, was basically the Kingdom Fall, the daughter of Man-at-Arms. Wow, I was really hoping that would hit. Oh my god. Is like kind of making, she kind of runs away because she's a coward, and like oh my god, I'm just kidding. Oh, I might go down. Yeah. And essentially, she gets forced into be like, okay, we got to bring He-Man back because all this is going bad. Skeletor, you know, all Skeletor's former fucking villains are going schwacky. Can I be saved, please? So they go and, oh wow, we can bring back He-Man. He's dead, but we can just get him from the land of the dead or whatever. And that's season 1. I don't remember anything cool about it. There was, other than the first episode that had He-Man. And then I didn't even get through season 2 because I couldn't. But yeah, the main character. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. He-Man remake main character. Oh, yes, in 2021. Hold on, wait, no, sorry, that's a different anime. There's Masters of the Universe, which is like an different animated thing.
Let me guess. That's where we're going.
Tila, I think was her name. Tila He-Man. Yeah. Oh yes, and I think like for yeah, it was her name was Tila. And the whole thing is like her kingdom fell, so she ran away and decided to like make life as like bounty hunter, treasure like collected, like she's like a higher mercenary type thing. But she is so painfully obnoxious and so fucking antagonistic throughout the whole series that I can't find any reason to like her. I can't sympathize with her because anytime someone tries to connect with her on an emotional level, it's, oh, woe is me, you know. He-Man fucking died, and she was like, oh, you didn't even think about me. Like, homie died to save you. You know, like she's just, ugh. Like, I literally don't remember any other facet of her fucking personality other than she's constantly just fucking being so antagonistic. No! God damn it. Well, anyway. But comparing that to... which... Okay, so I'm saying is, one, the show was He-Man, and the first fucking season didn't have He-Man in it pretty much at all. Should have been He-Man from the start and He-Man from forever. Even if fucking he lost his powers, right, and he was his scrawny prince, whatever his name is, form, cool, okay. He has to work with, like, kind of, he has to go get He-Man back, essentially, right, since it's the sword that gives him the powers, at least... Well, in Season 2, it's not that. Apparently he can use the powers, it's just the sword lets him control it. Otherwise, he just kind of becomes a budget Hulk. But it's just like... And the animation was kind of poor. I think they were putting their budget towards Castlevania. Or, like, all the budget... was for Castlevania because it was done. It was like it had same style that Castlevania show. So it makes sense that the animation. I mean, the animation not being like Castlevania levels was fine, right? But because the art style was great, but it's just sort of like I don't remember anything from the show. Like there was nothing that stuck out past episode 1. And none of that would have been an issue if we had known like actually what the story was from the trailer, instead of it just being like a bait. Like that's how they knew as well it was gonna go to shit, because they hid what was actually happening in the like announcement trailer. Compared that to S-Pop, She-Ra Princess's Power, which is a great show, it's targeted toward younger audiences, but a lot of adults can find like nice stuff within the show and its messaging. One second. We knew S-Pop was going to be different to like what it, you know, there's, yeah, she says for the honor of Grayskull, but there's no actual Grayskull there. It's like a futuristic, magical kind of setting. So we knew what we were getting from the start. And comparing He-Man to S-Pop is that the main character is so fucking antagonistic that in moments of levity where like it's supposed to be like fun, it's hard to fun because she turns around and just starts fucking going woe is me a second later. But in S-Pop, when there are moments of like when the main characters are like, when the main cast is like arguing, if you will, it's still really funny because it's like, hey, these are like good friends. If we know anything about these guys, is that they are good friends. They're not gonna let, you know, petty disagreements separate them, and there's, you know, they'll work it out. And it's just like, I remember more about S-Pop in 4 seasons than I do in the first season of the He-Man show. There was another animated He-Man show called Masters of the Universe, I'm pretty sure, or Masters of the Universe Revelation or whatever, which is like 3D animated, which apparently is way better. So maybe I should give that a look. Yeah, if you haven't watched She-Ra and you need something to watch, I highly recommend it. It's got a cool cast of characters. It's fun. The animation's great. The art style's very cute, and it's incredibly gay. So if you like that shit, that's all you. And of course, like, dude bros will still get upset about the She-Ra remake because it's not there to advertise toys. I don't know. Man, we're getting... Oh. I maybe probably should have, like, organized my thoughts for talking about it, but just thinking about it made me sad. Because I like He-Man, it's cool. I like all those, like, campy, old 80s, like, early 80s, 60s, 70s shows that were made to sell toys and stuff. Although the She-Ra show is actually, like, phenomenal. There's drama, there's, like, good character development. It's fun. It's actually, like, funny. Almost every episode there's something to, like, almost every episode. Not every episode, obviously. There's always something to, like, have a little chuckle at. Oh, he just left. Okay. I wonder why he left. I mean, he wasn't doing great, but, like, not bad enough to, like... If you're doing bad in Darktide, in a Darktide match, don't leave. I'd much rather have you stay and try than give up. Trying and failing is nothing to be ashamed of. Giving up is. Now, we all have bad games. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And if anyone tries to shame me for it, send them my way. I'll show them what's what. Oh, I think my nose is starting to bleed. Nope, we're good. We're good. My blood is staying in my head. For now. One thing on the, I will say for the final thing I'll add to the She-Man versus S-Pop stuff, is Netflix, stop canceling your animated shows, you fucking bastards. You know, they'll say shit like on Twitter, they'll tweet like, oh, animation, you know, blah blah blah, we love animation, this and that, and then they'll go turn around and cancel their animated shows to produce fucking Stranger Things copy season 23. Like, you're telling me Big Mouth can have however many fucking seasons it's had, but like Inside Job can't, you know? Like, I don't trust Big Mouth and Jars. I'm sorry, that art style's way too ugly. I don't trust your judgment on anything. No offense, though. Also, like, I don't like it because it's got, like, a lot of sexual jokes about children. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a clip, although this could be, like, biased because I don't like the show, and maybe I'm, like, overblowing it in my head, but there was a scene where, like, a young child is rubbing on her teddy bear because it feels good, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, even well, actually, no, Family Guy would do something like that, but at least Family Guy's, like, less icky about it.
You need to group together.
And, like, Family Guy wouldn't show the act, really. I'm not saying that Family Guy doesn't have its own flaws, but Big Mouth is just, I hate looking at it. I hate that adult animation has to have the ugliest or most generic fucking art style. Otherwise it can't be considered adult, you know? Like, Family Guy gets a pass because it was kind of like the start of adult cartoons in a way. And Bob's Burgers also gets a pass because it looks somewhat unique. I feel like The Simpsons lost a lot of personality when it upgraded to a more... when it Family Guy'd itself, you know what I'm saying? Like, visually. I am getting destroyed. Oh my god. I didn't realize there were people behind me, I didn't hear them. Ugh.
I won't forget this once.
Also, I don't know if it's me. Like, I understand why these shows, like, Family Guy themselves, quote unquote, is because it's obviously cheaper, right? And, like, that way you can save, like, animation when you want to do, like, a really, like, saving budget for the scenes that you want to make, like, put extra effort into. You know, Family Guy definitely has those moments, like, Peter Griffin and the chicken fighting. I always feel like it has higher budget than the rest of the show, you know. But, like, I don't watch The Simpsons, but, you know, I know that it has those moments as well. But I do... It is unfortunate. But another, like, a unique thing that kind of, like, Family Guy itself, in a way, it's still very unique, is South Park, how it went from, like, the old style animation to the new one. I mean, it wasn't that much of a change, but it definitely was there. Also, I'm not a big South Park fan. But I think that's another example of a show that has, like, a unique art style, not necessarily ugly, and it is, you know, adult humor, even though they are children. I think also anime kind of had that, like, there's some, I'm not saying that anime today don't look good, like, Demon Slayer looks phenomenal, but a lot of it doesn't, this is that 90s, like, Evangelion and fucking, like, Yu Yu Hakusho movie art style, like, early, like, Inuyasha style. I miss that. It's so, like, it's got so much personality to it. I'm not saying that, like, or, like, the biggest example, Dragon Ball Z versus Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is absolute downgrade in animation and art quality. Maybe not animation, some of the animation pops, but the art quality for sure. At least it's like, it's just like, not to mention, I hate that Goku's an idiot, right? Like, it's not even that he's an idiot, it's that he has, like, the mentality of a 5-year-old. Like, I want Goku to know how to pay taxes. Is that so much to ask? You know, like, I don't, it's like, there's so many things, like, he should know, like, this is common sense, but he just doesn't. Get up, my son. I hate this in, like, once again, back to Family Guy. I hate it when adult characters are, like, portrayed as, like, mentally inefficient, you know, because it feels like one. It's just kind of like low-hanging fruit. Like, haha, he's stupid and that's funny, but it's like, it's just kind of an insult to the character, I think. Like, Goku, yes, I'm fine with him being not the smartest, right? He's not the smartest. But he can do basic math. In Dragon Ball, the first thing that he has to learn at the Turtle Hermit School is basic math. Master Roshi teaches him basic math. And in Super, he fails a basic, like, 10 plus 5 equation or some shit. Like, not even like, he fails basic addition. I'm like, bro. Like, I get it, you've been hit on your head a few times, but come on.
Elevator function within acceptable parameters.
They're coming in!
And like I will say this for Peter Griffin as well. It's just I don't find like humor based off someone being stupid very fun. Not that. Humor based on someone basically being mentally like challenged isn't very funny. It feels like a low blow to not only like the character but also people who do suffer with like mental retardation, to put it bluntly. And I know that some people find it funny and it's fine. I'm not like trying to, just my personal thing. Cause like Peter, oh my god, I can't believe I'm defending fucking Peter Griffin. It's an example, like Peter Griffin in some episodes know he's doing taxes. He's like, you know, he's budgeting. And then in other fucking episodes, he's like a complete and utter buffoon. You know, it's like, I just, I don't like that type of humor is all. I don't know. Nothing really to say about it. I just guess it's like, I'm not trying to be like that fucking, oh, my humor is too advanced. No, I laugh at bass boosted fart sound effects. You know, like, I am not innocent. But I just wish, I think I like consistency with characters' stupidity. I don't know. You know, speaking of anime and animation, VTubers, out of the fucking woodworks, I have no idea where these things are coming from. Are these lolly VTubers? Like, trying to be like, oh, we were here in the VTubing community for you guys. And, like, we're so integral to the anime. Japan's not a place full of fucking lolicons. Like, yeah, there are, and it's a joke in anime. But it's not some sacred fucking, like, existence in anime. And I have no idea, like, yeah, it's just a drawing. A drawing of what, my guy? What is it a drawing of? Oh, a child? In a, like, sexual, or adult kind of situation? That's... Oh, but it's just a drawing, though. I get it. You know, it's fine. I don't know. I understand it's just a drawing, and obviously, like, real children getting hurt is more important, but it's like, you're still weird, bro. Like, don't try to defend your... Just admit you're fucking strange. Okay? And... Like, lolicon, it's literally pedophilia. Like, the definition is, oh, hello, dog. It's, you know, that you are attracted to children. Or childlike characters. And I'm like, stop trying to, like, defend it. You're weird. Get help. I will judge you for all fucking eternity. I feel like that's a big issue in the VTubing community. Or like if an anime YouTuber was like, oh, I freaking love lollies, some other anime YouTuber would be like on his ass about it, right? But the VTubing community gets like that kind of disconnect because it's an animated model. So it's like, oh, it's an anime girl, haha, it's no harm, no foul. No, there's a real fucking weirdo behind that anime avatar. And of course, like these lolly VTubers try. Oh yeah, one of the most popular VTubers in the world is the lolly. They're talking about Gargura and Pikmi, and I'm just like, wow, you don't even know what a lolly is that you're trying to defend. You know, I'm gonna stop talking about lollies. I hate saying the fucking word. Just like you're strange. It's borderline pedophilia, if not completely. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oi! Bastard. Die, you stupid idiot. I hear a demon host. Oh, my friends are progressing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't throw me into the demon host, please. I missed. Don't worry, I have a stick for this. Bonk, bonk. Ooh, cube. The Academy Awards were denied, right? I saw some a movie called Everywhere All at Once got an Academy Award or something for Best Picture. And like, good for that shit. I heard it's like kind of apparently it's like a trip movie. It kind of came out in this similar time to Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. I think it did get a little bit overshadowed, but every time I've heard it, I've heard excellent reviews. So maybe I should give it a shot. Another movie I kind of want to watch is Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. Like, I've seen clips of it, and it's just really funny, and it seems like a lot of, like, silly celebrity guests. Uh-oh.
Think this'll stop me. Strongest, yeah.
We're doing this again when I'm beating a creature with a stick. Die. Just gonna pop this down. I need the healing. And then I'll pop down. Oh. Now, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of demon hosts, but now I've seen 2 of them. So I wonder if it was just like unlucky or something. I still think they should make demon hosts drop like a fuck ton of like material, so it's actually like kind of worth to like actively try to kill them. Ow, stop, dude, bullets hurt.
This is no good, I'm trapped!
Dead trapper.
I will keep this fucking psyker alive if it's the last thing I do.
Keep it in a distance.
So pretty!
Can I really?
The eye of terror. Is a gateway to
Demonic soul.
our reality.
It is the
I was listening to an audiobook, and a custodian died pretty quickly. And it was a named one too, which made me sad, and I liked his character. Well, he might not be dead. I'm just assuming he is, because they say he was fucking murdered, so... and I was upset about it. I was like, oh man, fucking another time where the author just decides custodians died of random shit. And then then it said what shot him, and it was like, oh, 3 knights shot him at once? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I still think he should have dodged it, but hey, you know. I understand. They gotta nerf the custodians so the Space Marines can be more marketable. There's been a lot of named character deaths in this book. Like, characters that I thought would stick around to the end have just died. I'm like, damn. It's the Iron Throne. That's what the book is called. It's really good so far. I'm about halfway in. Or halfway through, I should say.
The sum of your parts is greater than the individual. In other words, group up.
Usually there haven't been a crowd in these hallways. I wonder if they've removed that. No, the psyker died, man.
Live incubators and keep them functional.
Your death is at hand, Buster!
I'll just use it, just to use it.
One small saga. Show
Come on, get up.
Outsiders should help one another. Thank you.
Oh, my back. Now, I'm only scheduled 6-hour shifts this week, all through the week, and it's like, it kind of sucks. Because they're still expecting me to do all the stuff I would have on my normal 8-hour shift. I'm like, I want to murder you. You know?
Data interrogation rate acceptable. Interrogator status inoperative. Remedy.
Damn it.
reboot.
Get souped. A lot of pox bursters running around. Not a fan. Get souped. Let's see if I can do this before the horde comes and gets me. Alright, we're good. Oh my god, I didn't dodge. Well, even if I dodged, I think I would have gotten hit. Get up, my son. Where the fuck is he? Oh. I'm gonna keep you alive, Psyker, as long as I can. Leave my friend alone. Psykers need to learn how to block. So many Psykers just think their magic is just gonna kill all the enemies and save them, but alas, you have to block. Oh, my gun didn't fire. Excuse you. God, so many enemies, the hordes. I wonder if shoving twice is like, if it keeps them shoved longer. I guess it does, it might, because it kind of shoves them again. So I guess by law it does, you know? Oh my god, it moved.
Let it be, son! The traitor's fire's fade!
Don't get carried away.
bonk. You know, Darktide's doing an art contest. I'm usually not the biggest fan of the art contest, and unless there's like compensation involved. Because this just feels like a scummy way to get free art, you know. I guess if it's like for a game, it might feel different for some people. I know that like when content creators do it, there's usually a bit of like, oh, it better be worth it for the winner, I guess, you know. I think well, that reminds me, I signed up for a 12-month contract with my gym so I can get a free Amazon Halo. Because I like free things, and I'm going to the gym anyway, so I figured, well, if I go into the contract, you know. So I was supposed to receive an email, so I'm going to be upset if I don't. You know, I was supposed to receive it like, maybe it's because it's not a business day, so maybe tomorrow. If I don't receive it tomorrow, I'm going to be upset.
You're getting blood all over my dream
Oh, back to Throne of Iron real quick. Or the Iron Throne. It's got a Sister of Silence in it, and I love Sisters of Silence. I love them so much. Oh. Oi. Oh, it has fucked up me grabbing that has fucked up my fucking thing. Look at that. If I switch, does it put it back? Okay, we're back now. I had like the TF2 rocket launcher on my shoulder for a second. Yeet.
I called the war.
Come on, you gits, I'll take you all of them.
They found a very good position. Thank you.
Waste no
Oh.
tears on a dead psycho.
Well, I guess I wasn't able to keep the Psycho alive in the end after all. Unfortunate. Let's see what the Emperor gave us. Nice. Well, alrighty. If you made it this far in the video, like and subscribe. Wait. Or don't. I'm not your mother. Oh god, I'm messing up my intro. If you made this far in the video, thank you. Like and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mother. But you better have brushed your teeth. Have a good one.